All right, y'all, I've been asked a couple times recently for a garage gym tour, and these are what I believe are the top 5 pieces of workout equipment every fit parent should have in their garage gym. Number one purchase for your garage gym, easily a barbell and some bumper plates. You got to have the bumper plates to go with it. But even before you get the squat rack, get the barbell and some plates. You can start small. I think when I first got my barbell, I just had a bar, 45s and 25s, and I got it done with that with no rack for like a year and a half. When you get the rack, it does make a huge difference. But think about it. With just the empty barbell, you've got power cleans. You can do snatch. You can clean the bar up. And we've got front squats. You can do front rack lunges. We can do regular deadlifts, RDLs, sumo deadlifts. You can put the bar in a corner. We can do all kinds of landmine exercises. You can use it for barbell ab mat rollouts, shoulder press, push press. You can do jerks. And even without a bench, not quite as fun. Hello. You can hop on the floor to do floor press for your chest. And then obviously, all the rows and back work you can do. If you start anywhere, barbell and plates. Number two for your garage gym is obviously a squat rack. I've got the Major Fitness Lightning F35 Pro. So the big difference between this and the OG version is that it has the weight stack for the cable pulley machine. That way you're not having to use plates to load that. It's got aluminum pulleys, so it just makes the pulley system much more smooth. This thing is absolutely sick. For me, the biggest difference, the number one reason I want a squat rack is so I can unrack the bar and do heavy barbell back squats, because I think that's easily the best exercise in existence. But also most of the time, you're going to get a pull-up bar as well. The F35 is insane because it can pop out and you can do cable flies. It's got the leg extension attachment, landmine attachment, safety bars for when you squat. The possibilities are basically endless. Your number two purchase should definitely be a squat rack. So I struggle a little bit whether dumbbells should be your number one or your number three purchase, but I've got on my list as number three just because I love the barbell so much. But y'all, an adjustable pair of dumbbells is an absolute game changer because they don't take up much space. So you think about it, if I had dumbbells in 10-pound increments, like literally several different pairs from 10 to 90, that would take up so much room. But I've got the Power Block adjustable dumbbells. This is the Pro Series. They go from 10 to 90 pounds and they take up just that amount of space. Absolute game changer. The dumbbells are just so stinking versatile. You know, single leg RDLs, bicep curls, tricep extensions, thrusters. I love the dumbbells because I can get heavy with them. I can use them for lateral raises. I can easily throw these in the back of the minivan or my truck for when we go on vacation or we go to my in-laws and I need an easy way to work out. Dumbbells, easily number three at the very least. So I've done a whole video on this recently, so I won't spend a lot of time on it, but the NordBench Pro, number four purchase for your garage gym. It's over 9 pieces of equipment in one. Check this out. There's just not a lot of ways to replicate a 45-degree back extension. Dads need strong backs. Moms need strong backs. Easy way to build up the low back, the glutes, and the hamstrings. Also converts into a dip station. It's got a hip thrust pad. It's got a step so you can do Patrick step downs, lateral step ups, Bulgarian split squats. It's got attachments for rubber bands so you can do rows, bicep curls. It's got a bar you can attach so you can do preacher curls. You can go all the way down flat, but I think Nordic hamstring curls, easily the best exercise for the posterior chain. I love them for the hamstrings. And y'all know this, hamstring curls are kind of one of those difficult exercises to modify in the gym with bands. Dumbbell hamstring curls are great, But unless you have a hamstring curl machine like the gym, they're kind of hard to replicate in the garage gym, and the Nord Bench Pro makes it easy. Number 5 for me is an adjustable bench. I mean, you can use it for Bulgarian split squats, tricep dips, regular step ups, lateral step ups, throw it on the incline. You've got obviously incline bench press, regular bench press when it's flat. You can use it for chest supported rows, chest supported post delt. Just this kind of like opens up Pandora's box for the amount of exercises you can do in your garage gym. A flat bench is great. An adjustable bench is even better, especially for fellas as we're trying to build that upper chest and the shoulders, throwing it on that incline. For me personally, I'll take incline bench press over flat bench press every day. And then my favorite bicep exercise, incline bicep curls. Y'all, the bench is number 5. And guys, if you get those 5 pieces of equipment, you've basically got a full gym in your garage, starting with the barbell and bumper plates, a squat rack that has a pull-up bar, adjustable dumbbells, the Nord Bench Pro, and an adjustable bench. And we will talk about a couple honorable mentions. My first honorable mention is going to be the Power Block adjustable kettlebell. So you can adjust the single kettlebell from 35 to 44 to 53 to 62 pounds. And so again, you know, it's 4 kettlebells, but it just takes up the space of 1. Next honorable mention, guys, the Polar Monkeys cold plunge. I know it's a huge expense, but it's just so nice to have. I use it 2 to 3 times a week. Tons of health benefits. I know people argue about the health benefits, but I'm just telling you from the grit standpoint alone and my mental toughness, it's massive, and I feel like $1,000,000 afterwards. Sandbag, so many exercises you can do that. I have a full YouTube video with 6 different exercises you can do with a sandbag. The medicine ball is actually really nice to have. It's one of the ways that you can kind of replicate a hamstring curl in the home gym. The leg extension attachment is huge. And then guys, I love having the plyo box, love box jumps, and just a ton of exercises you can do with that. And then also for cardio, the Marek rower. You know, sprints are one of my favorite exercises, and I've injured my Achilles a couple times over this last year. And so the Marek rower has been one of those ways that I've still been able to get in my cardio and my sprints without having to sprint on the pavement. So with that being said, like if you need a good sprint workout, I'll do like 20 seconds all out on the rower as fast as I can possibly go, make it hurt, and then I'll rest for like 2 minutes and do 3 to 4, maybe 5 sets of that. It doesn't take very much and it goes a long way. Couple things to note. One, I do content creation, so most of this equipment has been sent to me for free, and I've gotten paid to post content about it. But I've reached out to brands that I wanted specifically. Like Power Block was one of the first brands I reached out to about working with them, and I've had those dumbbells for like 4, maybe 5 years, and I've been super hard on them. Like I've traveled with them, I dropped them. They've been amazing. Major Fitness, I reached out to them. I had their original squat rack for like 2 years, held up super well. Like on those safety arms, I had the old red rack, and I failed a 500-pound squat on those safety arms at least 3 times hard, held up like champs. Y'all, the Polar Monkeys cold plunge, I've been working with them for over 2 years. I had the first cold plunge engine for like 2 years, or the chiller, and I literally just cleaned it like once a month like I was supposed to, and that thing ran 24/7 like an absolute champ. My point being, it is hard and expensive to build up a garage gym. It took me several years to kind of put mine together. Start small, barbell and plates, then get your rack, then get your dumbbells, just kind of one piece at a time. And it's just so stinking convenient to be able to walk out into your garage gym, knock out your workout. And my favorite things about having the garage gym is being able to bring my wife down here and work out with her, get some quality time, and also just teach my kids about it. They talk so much about, like, you know, when you go to a normal commercial gym, it's like you just leave and then you come home and you're sweaty and your kids don't see what you did. You know, for your kids to be able to go out in the driveway and like play with chalk, and you're just in there blasting Creed, hammering heavy squats, and then just to kind of build up that culture that your kids see that fitness is just a normal part of everyday life is massive. And those lessons are going to carry over into adulthood. I saw something recently where it's like kids with fit, active parents are 6 times more likely to stay active as adults. And I'll leave you with that, fellas. Keep crushing goals encourage some other dads along the way, and subscribe for fitness. Thanks for watching.